What is going on, beautiful people? Hope you're all doing fantastic. Hope you're all doing well. Today's video is a look back, and yeah, maybe it's too late. Who knows? But I'm still gonna do it anyway. Looking back at the California trip that we took in July, I feel like, yeah, is it almost a year that we've been? Yeah, yeah. But I don't think I've ever brought up some of my favourite things that I did whilst I was there. So, without further ado, we're going to get into it. It was my first trip to California ever last July, and there was a lot of recommendations of things to do from Leo from Leo and the Mouse. He recommended it. Doing a few things throughout the trip that I will hold on to, cherish. Awesome we got to do these things and got to see some things as well. Yeah, so big shout out to Leo for that. Big shout out to everyone, who watched the series and who enjoyed it. I love doing it. It was a lot of fun. For a ramble on anymore. Top 10 California moments. This is what we're doing. This is today's video. Is it late? Yeah. Am I still gonna do it? Yeah. Number 10 is the Anaheim Garden Walk. Now this is right opposite Disneyland, literally parallel to Disneyland, and we went there. We had a good time. Unfortunately, the video wasn't the greatest. Some of the audio issues before I got these new mics that I've got here, that made its debut in the Cornwall vlogs and stuff. These seem to be working really well. So big shout out to the mics for that. But yeah, the day itself was beautiful. A lot of cool artwork, some cool stuff that we picked up there from there. Yeah, a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. During the day, not a whole lot to do. Not a whole lot was open, but it was a nice morning walk, and we had plans that afternoon to to do other stuff. But we'll get into that in a little bit because that's also on the list. Yeah. So anyhow, yeah, Anaheim Garden Walk was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. It reached news number 10 on the list. Going up to number 9. Now, number 9 is one of the many stops that we made on our guided tour around LA, Hollywood, and all that. It was so much fun. Being able to see Venice Beach with my own eyes was just incredible. It was so cool. It's always a place I've wanted to go, and I've been. It's so cool. It was so cool. It was a lot of fun. Being able to see people skate there and stuff like that, and see people, you see it on TV, you see it in video games. Yeah, so being able to watch people skate, that was a lot of fun. I honestly did that for about 10 minutes, just watching people skateboard. It was so much fun. Venice Beach was a lot of fun. Yeah, very, very fun. Very, very laid back in terms of certain things. Not the cleanest. Some places were a bit groggier than others, unfortunately, but it's what you get when you're in public and all that kind of stuff. So, you just gotta roll with the punches, I guess. But yeah, Venice Beach was awesome. I really enjoyed it. Loved watching people skate. That was like the highlight. Yeah, so Venice Beach was pretty sweet, pretty special. Keeping it on the beach, Santa Monica. Now, Santa Monica reaches number 8 for good reason. The pier was phenomenal. I absolutely loved it. It was the end of like the Route 66 officially in Santa Monica. Santa Monica was so cool, like seeing the roller coaster and, that, I mean, again, you see it in movies, you see it in games more prolifically GTA 5, it is where you see it, where I remember it from the most. And so playing GTA and then going to see it in real life is so cool because it's such a cool replica. So yeah, I really enjoyed Santa Monica. It was so much fun. It was so cool. There's like a playground there. There was like the originated Muscle Beach there, which obviously now is at Venice. Didn't get to see that unfortunately, but because I was spending so much time watching the skaters. But yeah, Santa Monica Pier was awesome. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, highly recommend just seeing it at least once if beaches are not your thing. But yeah, highly recommend 100%. Keeping it on the train of the tour, Hollywood itself. Now, I am going to consider Hollywood and the Hollywood sign all as one. Like Griffith Observatory and things like that. So many cool places we got to see along the way up to the Hollywood sign. So we got to see National Lampoon's vacation, the home. We got to see the tunnel from Back to the Future. You got to see the observatory itself. You got to there's a statue of James Dean up there. So much fun. It was so cool. Just to be able to see the sign, 100%. It was so cool. Again, a bucket list item checked off. Would I've liked to have got closer? Yeah, of course. But there's always next time for that. I will definitely make a trip actually up to the sign. I think that's the plan next time. But we had a good view of it. We had a good view of like Hollywood proper and like LA and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. And Hollywood itself, is, yeah, it's good in places, it's not so good in places. The places we went to on like the guided tour were good. We're on like the Hollywood Walk of Fame, we're outside Grauman's Chinese Theatre, outside the El Capitan. It was all around kind of like that area, where it's, okay, the touristy trap area, essentially. Did I get tourist trapped into photos with Spider-Man? Yeah. Was it worth it? Yeah, of course it was. Why not? I'm on holiday. Would I let it happen again? No. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Hollywood itself was cool. Again, bucket list item, got to check it off, 100%. So glad that I did. And yeah, so all of that just being able to see like, the places of like Beverly Hills, Rodeo Drive, all of those cool places, where the Grammys started, and Hollywood High, where like some of the most famous people went to school and stuff like that. It's cool. Like it's awesome to see all that kind of stuff. I love that. And yeah, so anyhow, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. We're going to move away from the tour now. Now, this next one is coming with a caveat, coming with a grain of salt. It's Knott's Berry Farm, and I'm taking away the meeting of Jay at Knott's Berry Farm. We're not including that. Just Knott's itself, like Knott's in general, is at number 6. Now, Knott's was good. There wasn't a whole lot for me to do. I don't like roller coasters with like inversions and things like that. Not a fan of that. Makes me feel ill. Being able to see Calico and like ride the mine train and see like the boardwalk area, ride some of the rides that I did ride, a lot of fun. I had a great time. The food was decent. Knott's was the day before I went to Disneyland, so I wasn't expecting a whole lot. I went more for the vibes, the history. Like you have a huge museum of like the history of like cowboys, and you know, they have the stables there and stuff like that. And it was so cool to see all of that. Yeah, it was so much fun. And obviously, Cordelia Knott's chicken dinner restaurant, huge must do whenever you're at Knott's, 100%. Or even if you're not, like, you can just go in because it's not in the park. Like, you can just go to the restaurant. But yeah, excluding the meeting of Jay there, which will forever hold a place in my heart for being awesome. Knott's itself, pretty decent. I enjoyed it. It was pretty dang fun. I loved the mine train. I loved, you know, just exploring that area and seeing, you know, just having a walk around, a vibe, as it were. Yeah, so 100%. I recommend Knott's if you're into that kind of stuff. If not, maybe avoid it. And again, every time I try and take a trip to the States, I always try and play a round of golf. This was no different in California. We played a round of golf. Now, for the life of me, I can't think of the name of the course that I played. It was a par 3 course, played with a group of people. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. The vibes were high. It was like a public course. It was cool. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And, you know, had a good time. Only played 9, because, you know, I think I played a little bit too late. Also, I was really sunburnt that day. So this was the day when I went to Anaheim Garden Walk. And I went and sat by the pool for a little bit. I was like, I'll be fine. Don't need sun cream, because it was cloudy. I was like, underestimated poorly and ended up burnt all on my chest. So yeah, and then the day after I was at Hollywood, and then it kind of withered down a little bit and got better as the week went on, obviously. But good Lord, wear sun cream, people. Even when it's cloudy, wear sun cream. But yeah, golf was a lot of fun. Played with a group of people. Made it a 4-ball. Grand old time. Really enjoyed it. Very cool. Yeah, I can't think of the name of the plates. I will have a look for the name of the plates and put it on the screen along with some of the pictures that I took, a couple of videos that I took. Take any videos of the round or anything like that. Again, when I play golf, it's more so for me to do. But this was before I had a brand new Instagram page. I love a shameless plug here for y'all. Zach's Golfing Escapades. Link is in the description. I will make a QR code, put it on the screen for y'all. Yeah, go check me out if you like golf. Mediocre golf, but a good time. I'm your guy. 2 thumbs.
Hey, champ. What has 2 thumbs and doesn't give a crap? Bob Kelso. How you doing?
Yeah, so come check it out here over on Instagram. And yeah, who knows? Maybe one day it'll be a channel. I don't know. But for now, not a whole lot of content has been posted on there. There's been a few videos on there, a few holes of like play a hole with me, all that type of stuff. Few like, you know, little bits and bobs. But give it a follow if you enjoy golf or you want to support your guy. And whilst I'm also here as well, I want to say a huge thank you to all of y'all who have subscribed. We are at 422 as of recording this video. The goal is to get to 500, hopefully by the time we go to Paris in November. So we've got a good few months. I want to get to 500. There will be a giveaway, a 500 subscriber giveaway. And when we reach 500, what I will do is I will tell y'all what we need to do. I'll make a little video telling y'all what you need to do, how to have the chance of winning. There'll be some cool items from Paris in there. Yeah, and maybe even a little something from the channel as well, like a little sticker or something like that. But yeah, at the moment, we are currently at 422. Big thank you to y'all for subscribing, sticking with me. Yeah, Anyhow, yeah, like I say, subscribe, check out the golf Instagram. Let's get back into it. Number 4. We're coming up to the home stretch now, almost podium position. Number 4 is resort hopping. Now, resort hopping was one of the first things I did before I did anything else, pretty much. I was on Disney property for the first day, pretty much. But I wasn't in the parks. I was just downtown Disney, resort hopping, all 3 hotels. And oh my, let me tell you something, they were glorious. They're beautiful. They are absolutely stunning. All 3 of them are gorgeous. I would love to stay at any of them. I think the main one that I really want to stay at is the Grand Californian. I think that's the big one. Disneyland Hotel obviously has a lot of history there. Grand Californian is just beautiful. It reminds me of kind of like a cross between the Grand Floridian and Fort Wilderness Lodge. That kind of vibe at Disney World. Now, no, 2 completely separate, but if you know, you know, if you kind of get that vibe, let me know. Yeah, but it's beautiful. I really enjoyed that day. A lot of fun. We explored just all of downtown Disney, all of the hotels. It was a lot of fun. So cool. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was cool to see all the history, and it was cool to have a nice chill day. That was like one of the first days. I think it was the first full day I was there. It was the first thing we did, and yeah, absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. I'd love to stay there one day. But yeah, resort hopping was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. It's always something I enjoy doing when I go to a park, especially when I go to like Disney World or, you know, Disneyland. I'm gonna probably do it again when I do. See if there's anything new there. See if there's anything new. See if there's anything different. You know, try some of the food. Try some more foods and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but 100%. Resort hopping is the way to go. I highly recommend it if you want a nice chill day away from the parks, but also a little bit of that magic as well. We are in podium position. We're in 3rd. It's DCA. California Adventure is absolutely stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. A bucket list item was ticked off that list for me, and that was to visit Cars Land. Now, Cars Land is just phenomenal. It might even be the best theme land I've seen on the West Coast. 100%. Doesn't compare to Pandora. In a way, yes, but also it's on its own scale. Like, Pandora is obviously science fiction and, you know, completely different in that way. Cars, they've brought a cartoon literally to life. It's so freaking cool. It's so cool. The neons at night are just fantastic. They are just spectacular. I absolutely adore it. And especially seeing them come on as well. Like, oh my God. It just, wow. Really brings a tear to my eye. It really does. It's beautiful. It really is. It's absolutely stunning at night. San Francisco Square is absolutely gorgeous at night as well. Pixar Pier at night is absolutely gorgeous. World of Colour is just fantastic. What a phenomenal show that is. 100%. Yeah, I like DCA at night. I think that's what I enjoy DCA at night more than I do during the day. And I think it's because of that whimsical kind of, especially towards the back of the park, kind of like that old kind of like, especially on the pier, it's got like those old kind of like light bulbs, kind of reminiscent of Main Street. And yeah, it's stunning. It really, really is. I absolutely loved DCA at night. More so than I did during the day. 100%. Coming up to number 2. is Disneyland. Now, shocker, it's not at number one. What do you mean? This is the whole reason why you went to California, Zach, to visit the original park. Why is it not number one? I hear you. Let me explain. Disneyland is beautiful. It really is. It's the history, the showmanship, the tranquility, just everything about it is fantastic. There is just a charm about it that I absolutely adore. There is, 100%. How can there not be? It's the original park built by Walt himself. I love it. There are some downsides to Disneyland. Of course there is. There's some downsides to anything that you do. Tomorrowland is not great. We all know this. I don't want to brag on about it. I don't want to bang on about it. Disneyland is not the greatest in terms of Tomorrowland. But there is so much more to do in Disneyland than there is in Magic Kingdom, say. Which Magic Kingdom I consider Walt Disney World my home park, because I've been there more often than anywhere else. And I will continue to try and do so as often as I possibly can. So, why is it number two? Because Disneyland itself is gorgeous. But what makes it is what was at number one. And call me corny, call me cheesy, whatever you want to call me in the comments. I know they're coming, especially from my friends, because, you know, that's what it is. When I went to Disney World, I'm going to backtrack here a little bit. When I went to Disney World, that was a big thing for me. 2 weeks in Florida with no family. Didn't get to meet any of the meet up with friends or anything like that, which was a real shame. I am very much a family person. I enjoy, as much as I love traveling myself, I love traveling and being with other people. I'm very, very social in that way, but also I like time for myself, which you need the best of both. And California gave me the best of both. And this is why at number one, hanging out with my friends at Disneyland, at Knott's, DCA, made it feel all that more special. It did. It made it feel unique. It made it feel like a holiday. It made it feel truly warming. And I've got those memories. I've cherished those memories forever, being able to travel for my 30th. But Disneyland just felt, and just California in general just felt different. You know, when Jay surprised me at Knott's, it was just awesome. It really, really was. It was so cool to like spend a couple of days with one of your best friends, and then meeting JB and Lisa, who I consider some of my best friends as well, Amanda, Kim, and Kevin from Where in the Park. Being able to meet them was just phenomenal as well. Spend the evening with them at DCA. There's only one day in Disneyland at DCA that because Disneyland I was with people the whole time. Disneyland I was with Jay the first day, and second day I was with JB and Lisa. DCA I had one day where I was by myself. Got to do what I wanted to do. Got to go at my own pace. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. Was it the most enjoyable day? After I've just spent 3 days with my friends? No, of course it wasn't. But I made the most of it. Met characters, rode the rides I wanted to ride, got to ride Soaring, got to see World of Colour again, Grizzly River Run, which I highly recommend if you like a rapid ride. Top tier, 100%. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. But what made it more special was being with friends, and I would consider family, not just friends, being with my family. That's essentially what it was. And yeah, so 100% is what made it worthwhile, was hanging out with friends, which made it more all that special. California was an amazing trip. 100% want to do it again, but I want to take family with me, meet all of my friends. I only got to meet Jay, JB, Lisa, Kim, Amanda, and Kevin. I've not met Steve or Shaz or Sam yet, but soon, very, very soon. And I want to take family along with me when the time is right. But yeah, overall, that is this video. So, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. Check out the golf Instagram page. Check out the regular Instagram page as well. That is in the link down in the description as well. Both of them are. And I will also leave the playlist down to California down below as well, in case you do want to go check out the videos if you've not done so already. Big thank you to y'all for making this channel possible. 422 of y'all. 500 by potentially November. I think it's doable. So let's get there. Let's get a nice giveaway going. A nice little trinket box of something for one lucky person. And yeah, I will see y'all in the next one. Till then, much love. Peace.